I think a lot of people now, because there is a lot of great productivity tools going out there, I think a lot of people are starting to miss the point of what productivity tools are actually about. And I would like to kind of maybe clarify this here at this point. So productivity tools are there to help you manage, help you plan, and help you prepare for something that you want to do. But the problem is that because all these productivity tools, they give you so many interesting features and so many cool things, a lot of people actually tend to say, well, I'm going to use this productivity tool for managing my time, and I'm going to use this productivity tool to make sure that I've got all my tasks set out and I know what I'm doing each day. And I'm going to get into what productivity tools actually are great for that you should implement. But once people get into that specific tool, they focus too much time on configuring it, on making sure that it's prepared, that everything is written out nicely, that everything is in place. But what they forget about is the actual value that they're aiming to get towards. And I think that's a very kind of great approach to have with any business that you set up, with any kind of goal that you want to achieve. You essentially, when you have a goal set, you want to use the productivity tools to help you and speed you up, rather than kind of slowing you down and making your work very nice and organized. But essentially, you're all nice and organized, but where is that progress? Where is that final value that you're aiming for? So essentially, whenever you're thinking about using whatever the productivity tool might be, it's very, very important to make sure that you're doing the minimum in the productivity tool for the time being, that will make you take that step further and give value to the piece of software that you might be building, to the website that you're creating, rather than shifting all your focus into the productivity tool and not thinking about the final outcome. So that's very, very important to bear in mind. I personally made that mistake, and I would really not like anyone else to make it here in this, that's listening to this call. You don't want to kind of waste that time on just being too picky about certain things. I think there is this whole thing that I've experienced personally as well, where I'm sort of a perfectionist. I like things to be done perfect from the beginning onwards. And actually, I created a whole startup journey on YouTube where I'm trying to build this platform. And if you actually go through the videos and you watch them, you'll see how I fail. You will see what mistakes I make and how I try and rectify those situations. And at one point I've posted a video and then I stopped for like 6 months, and you'll see this whole gap, and then you'll see me come back and still be not too sure what I did, because I focused too much on perfecting like the process, but I didn't focus on actually creating the product, which was the platform in that case. Which is quite an interesting thing to see. And you'll see that, at the beginning in those videos, I saw that I was thinking that I'm doing great, but I was actually really, really in the wrong. And I didn't understand what I was doing. And hopefully you'll be able to see that. It's an interesting thing for you to check out later on.